Hello, good evening, lovely people. Once again, this is your friend Nathaniel Owulaku Tete on Owulaku Motivate. I believe that on episode 9, you clearly recollect what we discussed. Lose the battle, win the war. Yes, so I believe that you went out there winning some wars. Yes, regardless. Tonight on episode 10, we are discussing keep the smile on. Keep the smile on. Yes, I don't want to believe that there is any military officer or a soldier who ran away from the battle and has ever won a war. You definitely have to face the battle before you win the war. Now, sometimes when you are at the battlefield, the enemy will definitely hit you with some of the weapons, but then you don't want to break down in tears and begin to cry and hoping that somebody is going to share in a pity pie with you. No, you need to gather momentum, get rid of that wound, or better still, just ignore the pain and keep the smile on and focus on your battle. So when I am saying keep the smile on, simply what I want to say is that focus on the victory. Focus on the victory. Don't look around and be counting the minor mistakes that you have made, the trivial issues that somebody would wish that breaks you down, and begin to break down in tears and be crying and expect somebody to eat a pity pie with you. No, it's not going to happen. And so you need to wear a smiley face. You need to have that inner joy, like it is said in scripture, that the joy of the Lord is my strength. Let the joy of the Almighty be your strength. Let God take total control of whatever you're going through, and just hope that at the end of the day, victory belongs to Jesus, and victory would certainly be yours. And so you do not have to be so sorrowful. I came across this quote and I think it is very true. It says that 90% of the people you tell your troubles don't really care, and the 10 who care even are happy that you have it. And so at the end of the day, nobody actually cares. And so it is up to you to take up your cross and run with it. It is up to you to take up the challenge and face it squarely. Now, once you're facing this challenge, do not look so sorrowful and so sad, hoping that out of that will come some good news. But rather, you keep the smile on, have this inner joy that victory is ahead, and certainly, regardless, you get to it. There have been several things that got us, and we are supposed to be broken, we are supposed to be down crying, we are supposed to be shedding tears, but at the end of the day, you realize that even if you spent time sharing the tears, you still have to finish and face the reality all by yourself or with the help of a few loved ones. And so at the end of the day, since you still have to come back to reality, then the question is that would you have to sit down spending hours and mourning and crying? And it's not worth it. And so at the end of everything, see that yes, with Jesus in the boat, you can smile at the storm. Get up and run and run till you get to the mark. And so you see that a lot of athletes, whilst they're running, they may have one or two muscle pulls. Unless it is something they cannot finish with, they will want to hop on one leg until they cross the line, just because the victory that is fixed ahead of them, they just can't watch it slip by. And so they want to fight and fight and fight and fight to the very last until they win, until they cross, until they get a medal for it. That is what you and I should be doing. Whatever we are doing, let's set our face smiling. Let's keep the smile on. Let's aim at the victory. Get to it by all costs, because that is what will bring us joy. Let the joy of the Lord remain your strength. Never give up and keep the smile on. It's been your friend Nathaniel Owulaku Tete on Owulaku Motivate. I trust that we'll meet again.